All right, everyone, welcome to Rhythm and Roads podcast. I'm your host, Joshua Jacob. We have a very special guest. We have City Councilwoman of District 5 of El Paso, Texas, Isabel Salcido, running for mayor. Welcome, Isabel.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, no problem. As you can see, I'm supporting. Got to
Thank
support
you.
it. Yeah, I love what you do with the community. I've read about it, and it's really incredible what you do for El Paso. So thank you so much for just having that heart to want to serve and just change lives and just change El Paso. So thank you for that.
No, it's my pleasure. I truly love what I do.
Awesome. Well, you are a realtor for 18 years. That's incredible. Wow, long time.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of growing up in the projects, my mom and I'm a first generation El Paso, and my mom was from Camargo, Chihuahua, into
Okay.
El Paso. Is now a citizen of El Paso. But my mom and my dad always instilled hard work ethics in me, and so I got to work really fast, two jobs to put myself through college, and one of them
Wow.
was real estate.
Wow.
So
Okay, your mom
yeah.
was in real estate. Oh, wow.
No. I was in real estate.
Oh, you were in real estate. I'm sorry.
Yes,
Okay.
I worked two jobs to put myself through college. One of them was
Wow, okay.
being real estate.
Okay. And what interests you to want to do real estate? I mean, was there family that were in that or friends? Well, like what interests you to want to pursue that?
Actually, I talking to one of my mentors at that time was the one that suggested, you should go to real estate. It's, it's a fast kind of course. You can get it fast, and you'd be great at it. You like to sell, so
Oh,
I listened to him, and it was probably the great advice that he gave me. His name was Salvador.
oh,
So
nice.
Sal is yeah, my significant other, and he's the one that kind of at that time really said, hey, you should definitely do this.
That's cool. Very cool. So I'm glad that you got inspired by someone who just pushed you and look where you're at with that. So that's awesome. And I heard, or actually I read one of your about you that at 19 you became a real estate agent at 19.
Yes.
That's real. That's awesome. I mean, that's very young. And from that point, you just like start. I mean, was it usually normal for people at that age to get that, or is that something that was like, whoa, that's like if you want to share that?
Oh yeah, no, actually at that time, what I learned quickly is that no, there wasn't a lot of young people doing that. So it was
Oh
a
yeah.
kind of yeah, it was really a tough place to be in. My broker told me you need to buy a house because you got to own what you sell. And so yeah, I was
Right. Yeah.
19 years old. So yeah, I mean, I ended up buying my first home at the age of 20.
Wow, that's very cool. Very cool. Awesome. And also, you're an entrepreneur. Very cool. I'm very big on people that are very entrepreneur. I watch Shark Tank a lot, that show, and a lot of respect for entrepreneurs. You have your own small business as well?
Yes, I saved a lot of, I worked as a bartender, waitress, and a real estate agent to put myself through college. I did graduate from UTEP,
Oh,
so
nice. There you
yeah,
go. Yeah.
yes, I got my business degree in finance and computer information systems, and then I
Wow.
also quickly knew that I wanted to work for myself, and so I was able to go into that field and open my first sports grills, and from
Wow,
there,
you
kind
did?
of
Oh, no
yeah.
way. That's
Yeah, so
is this still going on? I mean, you still have it?
no, so from the pandemic, I was able to
Oh, okay.
open sports grills, and then I was able to open more and more. And so, but when the pandemic hit, I really had to pivot and shift the direction that everything was going.
Wow. But that's cool that you started your own like sports grill.
Hmm.
It's
Yes.
awesome. Also, so like with your history too, I know that with faith, I mean, you've done a lot in the community, and I know that God has done a lot in your life from just your background as well. I mean, right now, what inspired you to go from being a councilwoman to want to pursue being a mayor? Like, was there someone that influenced you that like, or like what was that point in your life that you felt, you know what, I really want to pursue this. I want to give it a shot.
When I kind of see something that I want to see the outcome of, or I'm not seeing it, I
Yeah.
usually am a type of person that, I will pray absolutely and get guidance. But if I feel with conviction that I need to take the leap and the faith to do the
Yeah.
next step, it's usually what I'll do. And this is exactly what happened here is that, I had to really pray about it. It was kind of tugging on me for a while because,
Oh, it
I
was?
want to
Okay.
see a lot for El Paso. I'm so proud to be from El Paso.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to see El Paso thrive. I want to see us just up in the national scale, where people are talking about us, not in the negative tone, but only in the positive tone. And so I want to be that part. I want to be part of that complete change. And so being mayor would allow me to be, the head of the helm of it. And if I have, a vision, a plan, and I have proven results that I can
Right.
execute it. I
Right.
want to be able to do that for El Paso.
Awesome. That's awesome. And as a councilwoman right now, how long you been a councilwoman for El Paso?
Going already on 7 years.
7 years. Wow. Okay. I mean, I remember I went and met you and your assistant at the time in the office, and it was just really cool experience at that time. Remember that?
Yes, yes,
That's,
it was
yeah, that was my first time there at the where we're at. So it was really cool.
at City Hall.
Yeah, the city hall. Yeah, there. Yeah, I'd never been inside, so I was like, oh wow, like it's like meeting the president. I was like,
No, no, it's really good to get the community involved, like such as
yeah,
yourself, to understand municipal government
right.
and for you all to get civically engaged. It's extremely crucial, right? As you see what's happening in this world right now.
Oh yeah, I know. I agree. I agree, and that's why I'm really glad that you're educating out there in the community about the importance, even in the hometown, that isn't. It is important to vote, and especially with, like you said, what's going on in the world right now, even just in our own city at times. And I'm glad that you're making that difference because it does take one to strive to make that difference, and God put that desire in you. If you don't mind me bringing it up, just like the Bible from the book of Ruth, that story. No, I'm sorry, not Ruth. Let me scratch that. Esther. Yeah, how Esther, God told her, "Hey, I need you to save your people and lead." And she was very afraid as a point, like, I don't know what to do in this situation where I have to go before Pharaoh and have, my people be saved, and God helped her. You remember that story?
Yeah, I do. I do. I think that a lot of the times when, talking about
Yeah,
spirituality is when you do hear or feel that you need to move in a direction, I think God will always go with you.
right.
And
I agree.
he always knows what he's doing. And I think, like you said, there's a bigger purpose to it. And that's why it's just a lot. I try to really be in obedience a lot in my life. I try my best to
Well, yeah, we
to
try our
lead in
best.
obedience and
Yeah,
I know there's times where I don't know where it's taking me, but I trust and I have faith that it's going to be a prosperous and it's going to be fruitful for
that's right.
the whole. So I'm willing and graceful to go through that unknown. It's an unknown, right? So it takes a lot
Well, it
to
does
do
take
it.
a lot. And that's the thing for you. You probably risk a lot, and the thing is, like you said, the unknown is that the thing. That's the thing about life is God doesn't want us to feel just very just I guess there, like not doing anything. He's like, I've called you to do a lot more. And there's times where you're going to have to take that leap of faith and trust me, when you don't know what's on the other side of that cloud or that mist in front of you where you can't see anything ahead of you. But that's the thing about life is an adventure of just like, well, if I do great, awesome. If I fail, that's okay because there's another chapter that's going to open that's going to be way better for me. And regardless of that, it's a learning experience. And I think that's where you're at right now is you don't know what's going to happen, but God's in control. And if he has his
Absolutely.
plan, everything's going to work out. And if it doesn't, which I hope it does, but just you never know, then yeah, there's a better plan. And I mean, you never know, right?
No, yeah, I think God always has his own plan, and I'm always excited to learn what that is.
Yeah, same for me. Yeah.
And I think yeah, everything like you mentioned. To reiterate what you just said, everything has lessons. Everything's for the best, and
Yeah.
at the end of the day, he already knows who is in what position he wants to be.
Right.
He already knows who the winner is.
That's right.
He knows
Yeah.
everything. So
He
there's
knows
really nothing
everything.
that us human beings can really do to change what the outcome that he wants. And so
No.
that's why, I just go in very positive, tenacious direction and then just,
Yeah.
do the best I can. And I want to serve my community. I love serving my community. And if I could really shed the light in this community and make it go to that next level and take it there, and that's what God wants me to do, then I'm absolutely excited. I mean,
Yeah,
to be there right now. So
I'm excited
may
for you. Yeah. And so when are you actually going to find out? I mean, when is the election day or for is it November 5th for everyone? Is that the main one for El Paso's as well?
yes, yes. Right now we're going through early voting and it ends on Friday, and then
Okay.
election day is November 5th.
Okay, sorry for everything. Okay. Wow, around the corner.
Yes, it's around the corner. It's everything's right there to determine everything that's going to happen, I think, politically here, not only in El
Yeah.
Paso, but you're talking about national level.
Oh
So
yeah, national level. I agree. And like you said, God knows already for November 5th, the next presidency, who's going to be. So it's just we do our part, we take action and vote. But other than that, I mean, we leave it in God's hands, right?
absolutely, yep, that's exactly what we need to do. So for everybody that's out there, that is has doesn't vote or wants to, decide if they're going to vote this year. I mean, voting is it's crucial. It's one of our civic duties, but more importantly, it does make a difference. Absolutely, you can really choose the leaders that you feel represent you,
Yeah.
and let your voice be heard. I think that's what's
Yeah.
very important. I think everybody should really, take that step, go out and vote. It's important in El Paso. It's important for our future. I'd
Yeah.
be honored to have their vote. I would be honored to have their vote that, my convictions, my proven record, my experience,
Yeah.
that everything that fits in my goals for El Paso, that which I just want a thriving community that, is going to be shining the light in the world, and that it's going to be that bright that people are going to want to stay here. There's going to be no brain drain. We're going to create opportunities and for
Yeah.
people not to leave El Paso.
Right. Yeah. They want to go to El Paso. They don't want to leave. Yeah. And from what I'm seeing, it has grown a lot. There's been so much change in El Paso for the good. I mean, I was just shocked that Coldplay is going there next year in June. I'm like, wait, what? Like, wow. But that's awesome because it's bringing in new artists and it's just something good for El Paso. And I'm really happy about the way El Paso is going. Before we end the podcast, I do want to ask what it has been one of the greatest or just achievement that you have done in El Paso for the east side of community, something that you're very proud of. I mean, I know there's quite a few, but is there anything lately that you've done that the results?
For District 5, there's been a lot of projects we've been working on since I've been in on office since 2019. But we
Oh,
got a regional command center. We got another fire station.
oh wow, okay. Nice.
We've been able to really make some strands. We also got the second phase of the Beast Urban Park funded and is being planned right now.
Oh,
And
okay.
the long overdue Monwood extension it's coming to the final ends of providing some fruits for us. But that was one of the biggest projects I was working on or
Oh
have been
wow,
working
okay.
on because it's going to help connectivity in El Paso and in our area. So it's the Mamo connection. We're right now at, I believe, 60% in design, and so we're looking to keep moving forward. So I'm just excited for to see everything that I started that actually did get completed, and then
Yeah.
also whatever I did started, it's actually in the road to be completed. So been incredibly effective for different District 5.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing that. Well, we wish you the best, Isabel, and thank you again for coming on Rhythm and Roads podcast. And November 5th is the day, guys. So go out there and vote early. And we will be praying for you and hoping the best for you. And just know that you are in God's hands and God's already writing the next chapters in the future. And that's all you got to just trust. It's hard, I know at times, but I have to go through my own journey on that. But yeah, we're rooting for you. And thank you for sharing and doing such an incredible job serving the community, making a difference, being the light, being that beacon light out there for change. So we always need that.
No, thank you so much for having me, and no, thank you for all your prayers. I definitely take those all the time, and yeah, everybody get out, get vote. I'd be honored to have your support, and more than anything, just get out and vote is what's important.
That's right, guys. All right, guys. Well, thank you, Isabel Salcido, for coming on Rhythm and Roads. I really appreciate your time. And get out and vote, guys. You have before November 5th. Early voting already started. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the next episode.